welcome to Me and the Moon, to our workshop. And we are going to look at William Crozier. Materials. So if you have a bit of charcoal, great. If you don't, just a pencil, it's fine. It's just for, we're going to just map out our idea. You need your paint. All you really need is primary. I'm going to do mixing, okay? So we're just going to use primary and white. So we'll make up all of our colours. We'll do that in a little bit. If you have other colours, cool, that's great. You can mix away. So Crozier, yeah. So he's Scottish born and Irish parents, and he lives in Cork. And his paintings, you would have seen, they're real bright, lovely bright colours. They look sometimes they tend to look a little bit collagey, and I thought that would be nice to make a collage. So look, I'm going to just do a plan, and you can do this as well on your sheet. So if we have a big sheet, and then if you have some smaller sheets as well that we're going to be collaging, so we're going to be collaging onto this, yeah. So we're going to be sticking our paper onto this, and I'm going to be making paper with A4 sheets that we're going to like paint and make texturize and cut out and stick on here. And we'll also paint onto this as well. Now look, if you don't have any paper for collage and you're just painting, you can still do this as well. Just paint along. So I've got this. I'm going to do a line right across here. Okay. Can you all see that? So I've done a line straight across here. Now you can look. Yours can be up higher. It can be and then I'm going to do some block up here, the side, and this is going to become kind of trees, a tree kind of area. Yeah. Now I'm going to be sticking over this, but you can put an idea of trees and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to have another block here. Some more trees. So we're doing kind of like, it's going to be like a foreground, middle ground, background. So it's kind of our foreground, immediate foreground here, the wall. And kind of also a bit of foreground here, these trees coming up. And then we got some mountains. And they're coming out, some land out into the sea. So we got one. I'm going to do another one here. Now yours can go all the way across, yours can be bumpy. You don't need to do exactly the way I'm doing it here. This is my plan here, my loose plan, which could change. That's the fun of painting. Okay, so we have it's almost like a window. Yeah, so it's almost like a window in, and it's framed by these trees on either side. And this is our wall, and then this is going to be like the sea, and this is our mountain, and this is our sky. Okay, so we're going to be collaging on top of this. We're going to make textured paper and lots of different colours, and we're going to be sticking onto this. Okay, now if you don't have glue and you don't have any extra paper, just paint onto it. It's cool, you can just paint onto it. As I'm painting, I'll show you, we're doing mixing colours and everything. Okay, so this is ideally for all ages, from littlies up to adults. Yeah, so you can all have a bit of fun with this. And if you're not familiar with Crozier, you can look at just look back at the stories and you see his images, or just it's William Crozier, Crozier, or Crozier or Crozier. Now, so look, that's my plan. Let's get some paint. Are we all ready to do a bit of mixing? Yeah? Here we go. So we're going to go primary colours, and our primary colours are red, blue, and yellow. Okay, that's our primaries. And we got our mixing plate, and we got some brushes. Okay, now I want to get some nice bright greens. So I'm going to go yellow first. I'm going to go a little bit of blue. And we got some hellos here, some people watching. So Neve, hey Neve Davies, and Emil, hi Emil, and her cousins Michael and Aveen. How you all doing? And Emil, how you doing? Everyone good? It's great to have you join us. So we got our colours there, Wicklow colours. mixing up. Now, depending on what blue you have and what yellow you'll get, everyone's going to get different greens. It's all cool. So that's my green. Hey Rosie and Penny. If I want to make that maybe a bit brighter, put a bit yellow here, look. I'm going to move that over. So I've got two different types of greens side by side. So I just added a bit of yellow there. So I've got a darker one and a lighter one. Now, so that's our green. Let's make up some green paper, yeah? We'll do that, and then we'll mix some other colours. So now I want you to get a sheet of A4. We're going to do some painting. So, we get our paper, and we're not painting trees, I'm just painting green. Don't think about painting trees now, we just want to paint green, so we're painting up our sheet, okay? I'm going to stick it up while I do it. So get a bit of masking tape, stick it on top. Alright, stick it there. And let's go. So I got light and dark green. I'm going up and down. Okay. Doing the lighter one first. I'm not going to the edges just because I don't want to paint into my sheet yet. Alright. How are we getting on? It's so funny doing these videos, it's so quiet, it's so different to a class. I did try the first one with my two, with Caroline and Jim, but it was just a bit of a struggle. I don't know if anyone saw that. It was fun, but it was hard to do. I just wanted to recreate a bit of the class atmosphere, but it was a bit extreme. Because when it's year two, it's very hard to tell them what to do. With lots of people as well listening on live on the internet. So it can be it's so nice doing these, and it does feel like it's lovely people joining us, which is so different. It's so quiet out here. It's so lovely. I miss the buzz of the class. So look, I've just gone up and down. Yeah. So you get those kind of nice lines. Okay. Maybe down the bottom or somewhere else in the page. Let's see, down the bottom. Yeah. I'm going to do a bit of this, just to get a different bit of texture, so just push in. So we're making our textured paper that we're going to collage with. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So now I got some straight bits, and I got these bits too, yeah? And I'm going to blot that as well. You don't need to blot it. I'm just blotting it. Just to show you, if you've got loads of paper, you can do this, yeah? You just put another sheet on top and give it a rub. If you want to blot. Maybe if there's a few of you painting and you want extra sheets. There, you get these. See another sheet like that. And I got that. That's a bit. Maybe I want to work back into that. Get the lines back in there. Now another cool thing is, what we can do is we can add a bit of more texture to this, yeah? So I'm going to do a bit of scratching, okay? So scratch the back of my brush. Hey Luca, how you doing? Great to have you join us. Thanks, Anto. So we're going up and down. Bit of texture in there, yeah? For the trees. You can always blot it again a bit if you want. There's no rules here, just learn little tips, yeah? And I want you to play with some ideas. Tell me what ways you're making your texture, if you've got any kind of cool ways. Okay, so that's my green. Alright, we'll leave that dry a bit, and we'll look at something else. So let's look at the mountains at the back. Because we're not going to collage, I'm not going to collage everything. Some bits I'm going to leave for paint, so you get a nice contrast. So we might paint to see. So we're going to make some mountains. I'm going to make, if you think of like West Cork, those lovely purples and of the heather and the blues, yeah. So I'm going to think of West Cork in the summertime. I'm just going to clean this brush. Always handy to have a bucket, just to, you can have some water in it for cleaning, and then also you can just throw your old brushes in there. Let's go purple, yeah. So we're gonna need blue and red to make purple. We'll try a few different mixes here. So I'm putting 2 bits of blue. So try one with a little bit of red. See what happens. So look, we got just a bit of red, mainly blue. I still got green on this. Yeah. There you go. You get a nice kind of nice purple. And let's try another one with a bit more red. Maybe half and half on this guy. Okay. I'm actually going to put a bit more red into this one because it's more kind of bluey. Alright. And you know what you can do as well? We get kind of a lilac-y colour. We'll add a little bit of white to these. To one of them anyway. How's everyone's mixing going? Bit of white in there. Nice. Okay. So let's get some of that paper. Another sheet A4. Now if you're running out your A4 sheets, you can just make these smaller. You don't need to be A4, I'm just doing it so you can see it. You don't have to make them that small, or that large. You can collage on smaller sheets. Or you can paint on smaller sheets, that's cool. Okay. So we got our purples. Purple. And I'm kind of going to go roundy like this. See that? And as I go down, I'm going to let the paint run out a little bit. So here's the fuller brush, like with all the paint on it. Then as we go down, sorry it's blurry, we're running out of it, look. Okay, so I want to run out a little bit. Lovely. And that way we're going to get lots of different tones. So don't keep going for paint. See, I want to get lots of different tones on here. And it's a nice tip for making different paper. And those white bits are okay. Okay, so I'm going around. See? Just to be a bit more, we're making it a bit more subtle. Okay? So you can see the difference of the first bit and this now. Yeah. And this will be good for the background. Or mountains right down far in the back, give a bit of perspective, make it look like a real far away, hazy sunshine. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done with that. So far, we've got our purple. I've done a bit of painting in the back there, sorry. And we got our green, yeah, for the trees and bushes. We're going to do, I want to make a bit of a red now as well, a bit of a kind of a bit of a reddy colour that we might use for one of the back mountains. Maybe the sun's hitting it a little bit, yeah, might be nice. And then we'll start doing some cutting up, because by that stage some of your paper will start to dry. Okay, and don't worry if you've got paint on here or not, that's okay. So let's look at red. Try maybe kind of like a pinky kind of red. So if you have a bit of white, so get my red first. Okay, nice bit of red, and some white. There you go. I'm going to mix them up. When I said a pinky red, maybe I really did mean pink. Yeah. Let's be honest here. It's nice to have a bit of pink in the painting. Brighten up. Okay, there we go. And if you didn't have white to make pink, red will be okay too. So what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to add a tiny bit of blue here to show you how subtle and how I can change it. Okay, see my blue there? I'm not even going to use all that, just a little bit of that. Just to take that kind of stark pinkiness off it. Okay, alright, there's my pink. Now, another bit of paper. Pick her up. Now, looks like it's going to be a sunny day down here anyway. I hope it's sunny wherever you are. Stick her up there. Now, this one we'll do similar rotating, okay? Let's go. Bring the camera up here for this again. So I'm going to start heavy up here. And then we're going to, I'm not getting any more paint on this. I'm just going to go down and let it start running out. And there's a way of doing this without bashing the brush right in. See, I'm holding it back a bit, and just look after your brushes so you're not damaging them. Alright. So we all following? Everyone good? End is on there. Hey, Enda. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Good. We're going to do some cutting now, so if you have scissors. And we'll also do some tearing. A bit of cutting, a bit of tearing. If you don't have scissors, tearing works really well too. Or if you've got any little guys, you don't want to give them scissors, you can get them to tear. Tearing works really well. Okay. So, let's see. Turn this around, see what we got. Okay. Sorry, I keep messing with my hair. I got a quarantine haircut by Sheena. She did a good job. I'm not used to short hair. We got the clippers out. Well, scissors. So my green isn't totally dry yet. So I'm just leave it out there for a bit more. So we won't start. Let's start with the mountains at the back, because I know that's the pink is actually already dry, because we just use a little bit of paint and it's drying. Okay. So we're going to stick. You can see my mountains at the back. So we got 3. 1, 2, 3. We're not going to make that exact shape. Yeah. I'm going to make something probably actually it's like that. More like a long semicircle, and we're just going to be placing things and we can cover it, and then it will make that shape afterwards. Yeah. So, and here likewise, you know, we'll make like this and this. So we'll make 3 of those kind of like stretched out semicircle kind of shapes. Yeah. Okay. So let's give that a go. We get our paper. Where's my pink going? I got the phone. Maybe start with your purple. Whichever one you like. I'm going to go with the bottom of the first sheet there. So it's a bit faded. Let's see. So that's going to fit across there, yeah. Don't worry if it's not, if you cut out and it's not exactly fitting, it's fine. We're painting, so we can paint over things. Yeah. Still here. Great. Now, how are we going to do this? Yeah. What you can do is you can line it up like that, so you know where it's going to be. Okay. And I'm going to draw kind of a shape, that kind of sunrise shape. Yeah. So look, the semicircle. It's actually going all the way across the A4 there. Look. Okay. Make it bigger than you think it needs to be. Little guys might need a hand with this, so you might need to draw it out for them. But just make it bigger than you think, and don't get obsessed if it's too small. Like I said, we're painting; we can change it real easy. Okay. Nice. Okay, that's going to sit kind of there. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to get my pink. And this time I'm actually just going to use that as a template, yeah. So I'm going to put that on top and then cut out. Okay. Alright, so we've got two mountains. And we'll do a third. Use some of that pale purple. And we're going to be working on top of these as well again, so don't worry if it's not a lot of paint on it, we'll work on top of them. Let's get my template again. Hold it there and work around, cut around it. So we're cutting out our mountains. It can be any shape. Now don't worry if you haven't drawn this, or it's cool. You're just cutting out mountains. You're going to stick down. You can stick them down where I'm sticking them. The main reason I drew it so you can see what way I'm going, you know. So now we've got 3 mountains, and we're going to cut them a little bit as well before we stick. I'm going to do a little bit of tearing. Okay, so we've got them cut like that, and now I'm going to. Well, they're a bit tall, so I can afford to tear it a little bit. So I'm going to tear it, see, at the edge. I'm going to go across, and that's going to create a nice kind of effect like that, a bit of texture at the top of it. Maybe like a bit of white. It could be that. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you're not into that, you don't need to. That's kind of like, I think that looks kind of good there. Yeah. Now I'll tear another one here a little bit. Maybe we don't tear the whole lot, just tear a bit on the side. Okay. That can be there. Alright, okay, let's stick it in. Okay, so we're going to get our glue. Our Pritt stick. Now see the way we got some overlapping. So what's the first one we want to put down? Let's put down the middle one first, because this other one's going to go on top of it. Okay, so I'm going to go purple, or I'm going to go pink in the middle, but you can go whatever colour you like. So put some glue in the back with your glue stick. Stick it in. Okay. Now we're going to do the side. Now it's real nice and long, so I can trim mine a little bit. I'm actually going to tear it a bit on that side. Or you can use your scissors either if you want. Okay. And I can snip the edge here. That's good. Or you can leave it. You're going to be covering that with the trees in here. I'll just snip. Okay, so we're collaging our mountain. Alright. So stick that there. So we got overlap. Okay. Don't worry about this here, we're going to paint. Let's see here, you won't see the bottom of these. Okay, so we get the other side of the mountain. Is everyone all there? Keeping up, yeah. This one I had it going in here. Look, I can tuck it in, or you can have it on top. Maybe tuck it in, actually. Yeah, and that'll go off there. Okay, let's stick that down. The cool thing about collage is you can place it and see where it looks good before you stick it down. That's the cool thing about collage. You can really kind of play with it. Tuck that in. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright, so we got our mountains there. that one looks like it's a bit up in the air. Okay. I might bring it down a bit, look. It's gone up a bit. I'm just going to move it down a bit. So you can do that with collage. If we were painting, that would be harder to do. Don't worry about these bits. Look, that was a bit where my heel was going to be mounted. I've changed it. It's fine. Alright, so that's what we got so far. Now let's do a bit of painting, yeah? Let's paint a bit of our sky up here, let's say, yeah? Okay. So we're going to make it blue. I'm going to make like a sky blue. A nice sky, like today. So I'm going to get some white. So we're painting our sky, so we've got some white. You'll get your bit of white and blue. If you don't have white, it's okay, you can just use blue. And get a big brush. Mix it up. Great. I'm not mixing all at once, you can see I'm seeing what. Like that first, let's say. We might use a bit of white on its own in a bit. Okay. Let's go for it. When I'm on the edge here, right by the mountains, I'm kind of just walking beside it, look. And when I'm up here I can go a bit back and forth. Okay, let's get that. We'll get a close up on that so you can see what we're doing a bit better. So, got my paint. A bit of white and blue from the sky. And I'm holding it here, look, and I'm walking. There we can get the nice line. So hold it, walk it up here, and then the trees are going to be in there. You can go a bit over because in case your trees don't fully occupy that area, so I'm just going a bit in. That's okay. Okay, here, go across. Okay, hold and walk it. Alright. And we can put a bit of clouds in here, a few little scattering of clouds, maybe a bit of white. How do we do that? We get a bit of white, yeah? That's a mountain there. Now, on your brush, a little bit of white. You don't need to clean it or anything. A little bit of wet on wet. So put in that. I'm going to put a few of these around and I'll show you what to do. So we're just putting a few bits of this and then we're going to blend them in a little bit in a moment. Okay, now you need to get a dry brush to blend it. That'll do. And then it's kind of wispy on top of it, you know. Alright. So we got some cloud. Alright, cool. Next, well, we got our blue. Let's do the lake here, yeah, or sea or the lake, wherever you are. Turn it back around. Alright. So this, I'm going to change up the blue and make it a bit darker. So it's going to be not much white, but I'm not cleaning my brush, but I'm going to add a tiny bit of red to this, just a touch. It's a tiny bit now, you don't need to add a lot, you don't want to go purple, too purpley. Well, a little bit of purpley kind of tint in it would be nice to see, but just a little bit. So anytime I'm adding colour, I'm always adding to the edge and I'm putting a bit in and seeing how much I need. Okay. It's kind of nice here, nice bit deep. Yeah. So we go with that. I'm going back and forth. I might add a bit of water to this as well, just so it's not so thick. we'll, yeah, I'm going to be thicker actually down the bottom, and I'm going to add water up there. So down the bottom like this. That goes all the way across. Right. I know we got lots of blue here, but we'll have nice greens and yellows and stuff coming in. I'm going to get a bit of water, just a bit of water on my brush. I'm going to level it off a bit. Mountain. And that's coming up a bit, so I need a bit of glue there. If it's coming up, just stick it back down. That'll be it. Okay, and don't worry, see the way I'm going over onto where I drew my trees and stuff, that's fine. You're going to be sticking trees in there now. Bit of water. I'm just going back and forth here for this, to get kind of calm stillness into the water. Alright. Okay, cool. That's what we got so far for Crozier. Let's get some green going on here now. I think we're going to get our green from our that we collaged, that we painted earlier. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. So let's turn it back around. Get the green paper. So that's where we're at the moment. Yeah, it's nice kind of stillness, that water. Let's get our green paper. We're going to use over here. We're going to be tearing this up and a bit of layering as well. Look, it's not going to fit the height, so we need to extend it a bit and maybe painting a bit. So let's just start. I'm going to start by just tearing this down the middle. Okay. I'm going to tear it again. We're getting strips of it like this. Yeah. And see these bits at the top? Let's just take them off. And a little bit at the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna start layering this up now in a bit. So we're tearing strips, and I'm just kind of tidying them up. You might have painted all the way to the edge, and that's fine. But it's actually nice just to tear it, look, and get that nice kind of texture around it. Okay, so we'll do that. It'll take a minute or two, a few minutes to get that done. So you want to tear up lots of strips like that, yeah? Okay, I'll keep going. We're all going okay? We're all following it? I'd love to see all your paintings. I didn't see any maybe we saw a couple of paintings. We'd love to see some more paintings. If you maybe the easiest way to do, we'll put a post up after of this one, and then you could maybe comment after, and you can stick your painting in. That'd be great. I'd love to see it. Okay, so we're getting lots of strips for our trees. They're going to be coming in. Some of them coming over, maybe. Yeah, we can change things up. You know. Like, it's always good to have a little bit of a plan, but it's really great to be able to change things as you go as well. You don't want everything to be so rigid, you know. You need to allow different things to happen in your work, in your painting, and sometimes you think you've made a mistake. You never know, that could turn into a really cool part of your painting, make it unique. Yeah, so mistakes, you think there might be mistakes, but they can actually work out really good for you. There's a lot of painters that would have painted very freely, and they want to make these kind of mistakes and they take these chances, and that made their work really stand out and made it really interesting. I'm getting a little bits of paper over here. So look, I'm gathering all these strips. See? This is all our paper we're going to be collaging with. Like, we could have done this with green paper. It would have been different, a bit flatter. I was going to suggest that we have some paper, just like regular sheets, like different coloured sheets, but I just think people don't have those materials. So each week we are trying to do stuff that people have. That's why we're doing lots of painting and other things you can do around painting, like collage. We do have some other ones coming up though that are involve other things, like Calder. We're going to look at Alexander Calder, his sculptures, but all materials that you can have at home. Alright, now it's harder for me to do this because I'm working on an easel, but I'm guessing most people are working flat. So because you're working flat, then you can start arranging it. Yeah. So I want you to start arranging it, how your trees are going to look. See, it's hard for me because they're going to fall down. Look, I want you to start layering it. Do you see? I'm going to put some tape onto these and I'll stick them. I'll show you what I mean. But basically, you want to start layering it up and start putting your tree in here. Don't worry if it looks really cool, but there's a gap here and there. That's fine because we can paint in on that. Yeah. So don't be worrying about that. It's all good. So let's see. So keep tearing up your bits, and I'm going to show you. Thanks, Cindy. Oh, I'm glad. Hope Samuel will enjoy this. Well, that's what you want. Doing your own thing. Like, these are our workshops are very free, you know. So it's. I always wondered how can these videos work because it's like we do this and then we do that. Whereas in the workshop, it's more kind of we do this and then I'm seeing what you guys are doing in the class, and then we're kind of getting ideas through that, and it's very free, and you know, like it's demo based and process based, so allowing kids to kind of come up with ideas and different directions. We can help them go different ways. So that's why it's. I thought, oh, how will these videos work for us? Because it's very much we don't really do a lot of step by step. You know, like everyone do this, everyone do that. So that's why I keep saying you can do it this way, you can do it that way. You can keep changing ways you do things, and that's cool. And I'd love to see what Samuel did. So post it up later, yeah, Cindy. Great. Let's see. Okay, look, I've just stuck. Sorry, you got extreme close up there. I've just stuck masking tape up here because I just want to show you the beauty of collage. Yeah. So I've stuck masking tape, like I said, because I'm working up on an easel. You're working flat. You won't have to do this. But the cool thing about collage is you arrange it, and then you can change it around. Okay. So I'm going to start just sticking bits down and seeing what way I like it. The same way you're going to be doing at home. Maybe that way. So that doesn't work. Sorry. I want that table there. Okay. So you can arrange it and you can move things around, change it, layer it up. Obviously this tape isn't going to be here, I'm just to show you. Nice there. So coming in, I want to come in on to see a little bit. Do you know what's cool as well? Sometimes coming off the page a bit. Let's leave a few gaps that we can paint in. So, okay. Okay, I'm happy with something like that because I want to see some layers. I want to layer it up, and I want to. Here I'm going to have to tear that a little bit. But we'll glue this down and then see what we got, and we'll add some more paint in here, maybe some darker paint, so a bit of contrast. Okay, let's see. What time we got? 46. So it's 11:15. So we got about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, so we start gluing. Is everyone gluing their trees then? That there. I said I was going to tear that bit, didn't I? Okay, so we're gluing down our tree. Nice big tall one. And I might even get some charcoal or pencil in there. It might be nice we'll get some tree lines with branches. Kind of fun. That actually Crozier would have done a bit of, you know, this. I'll show you now in a moment. Once I get these stuck down. I'm putting the bigger bit at the bottom, and it gets thinner towards. So put that bigger bit there. It's coming off into the sea. Okay, so I'm gluing the back, sticking them on. Okay, and you can be tearing them even as you're sticking them down. So where are we going there? Like that. Let's go in this corner here. Okay. Maybe I want a bit more shape on that. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. I need that again. No. That's it. Here we go. Let's see what we got. So we got our trees coming in there. With their mountains and sky and sea. I'm going to get a bit of charcoal, but you can use a pencil. This would have been very Crozier kind of type thing. You don't have to do this on all of them. I'm going to do it a few. Maybe the front. Yes. Maybe that one up here. Alright, cool. You could go, keep going on that, or you can leave. I might do maybe one there. Okay. Now let's get the front just like a wall, and maybe a little bit more green in here. Let's get some green on the edge there. You get a nice contrast here. Some green out here. Push it in there a bit. I don't want to paint in here because I like those white bits. So anywhere you think it needs a bit more paint, go in on it. You could add a little bit of texture. Look where there's a little bit left in the brush, just a bit. I'm just putting a little bit of paint on top. Alright, cool. Okay, a little bit more painting and we'll be done. Down here. This wall here. What colour would you like to do? You can choose whatever colour you like. I'm going to go orange. Ooh, I'm putting out orange. I should have made it. How do you make orange? Red and yellow. So, red and yellow, but I put out this, I'm going to use it. But look, if you've put out orange, you want to make it a bit more interesting, maybe add a bit of yellow to it. And I've got a tiny bit of blue in my brush, so it's kind of almost got a nice kind of mucky orange, quite nice. Okay, I'm going to paint across the bottom. So all across the bottom. I might add a bit of red in there as well, actually. You can do a bit of block work. Let's see. You can, with the back of your brush, you can do a bit of that. Maybe do your lines across. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. And then you can just put in some lines, your bricks. Maybe it's more roundy look, kind of a stone wall. Alright, you can go in more detail if you like. I'm just doing a bit rough just for the painting. Okay, so we got our wall, our trees, our lake. So it's our foreground here, the wall and the trees in the foreground here, our middle ground of the sea or the lake, and our background the mountains and the sky. We've still got this guy over here to do. We'll just get a bit of green there. Let's turn that around. And yeah, clean this up. We also started a YouTube channel actually, Me and the Moon Workshops. Have a search for that. We've got loads of videos up there that we've been doing. There you go. So have a look at that. So make a green on this side, the green that we had earlier. If you haven't made your green yet, or you're making green, you're going to go some yellow and blue. Let's go over there. Oh, thanks, Nicola. Thanks for feedback. It's great to hear the guys are enjoying it. And see the way I look my mountain. Let's get the trees up over in front of the mountain there, just so they're in the foreground. This draws your view. Whoever's looking at this painting for you, your viewers are going to be drawn into this painting. You're framing it with your trees in the foreground and your wall here. Okay, you can get more texture as well at the back of your brush, remember? Like we did in there. You can do that while it's wet. Or you can paint, or you can do your charcoal. If you do your charcoal now or your pencil, it's not going to work as well. It will just work like the back of a brush, yeah. Has to dry. Okay. Alright. Cool. So try different texture. See what works good. Patting it down like that, or yeah. Okay. Maybe actually more like that. It's looking. Yeah. So, cool. All right. And if you want, you can imagine what's going to be in the sea. Yeah. You could draw some things in the sea. You could draw a boat. You could do a sea monster. You could do yourself having a swim. You could do a plane up here. Yeah. So have a bit of fun. When it dries, you could draw into it. Yeah. So when it dries, you could get your markers out and draw, fill it in, you know. So I'll stand back so you can see a bit better. Let's see. Okay, so that's our painting. We're all good. We've done. We're looking at. I was getting inspired by Crozier, William Crozier. Have a look back on our stories or on our posts. You'll see the images that we took inspiration from, and we did mixed media. So we did a collage. We made some collage paper for our mountains and our trees, and then we did some painting as well, stuck around the painting around it. So thanks a lot for joining us. If you enjoyed it, share it to your friends, and we'll put it up in a bit. And yeah, it's been great to have you join us here this morning. And we'll see you next week. Yeah, we'll have our normal videos out every. On Monday and Wednesday. It'll be on our YouTube. If you go onto our website, there's links there to it, and you can have a look at them there. So thanks so much for joining, and have a great weekend. Enjoy the sunshine wherever you are. Stay safe. Great. Take care. Bye.